What's up everybody, this is Dave with another episode of Ruling Our Rivals. So, if you didn't watch the last episode, we were on a real torrid run. Just lost the two games, well not the two games actually, we drew to Cardiff in the FA Cup, which is a decent result, but lost to Coventry. We started to lose our place a little bit in the league, and really we needed to get going again, otherwise promotion wasn't going to happen this year. So, first things first, let's jump straight into the fixtures. But before that, I'm going to show you a little transfer I made on the deadline day of the transfer window. We needed a striker. Jerome Sinclair had left the club, gone back to Liverpool. He hadn't scored a goal at all, but we needed a little boost. So I brought in this guy, David Faupala, or David Faupala from Man City. French young striker, 19 years old. So that was very decent business. So, schedule. Firstly, I'll show you the FA Cup game. So, we actually lost to Cardiff, 2-0 away from home. So, Makeda and Craig Noon scoring there. We did okay, but obviously not enough to go and beat Cardiff on that front. And in the league, here we go. So, since that Coventry game, we've lost one game and won 3 and drawn 2. We lost to Bury, 2-1. Particularly grabbing an own goal just after half time. Leon Clark making it 2-0. Chihi grabbed a goal. I think it was his first for the club, or one of his first. But it only deemed to be a consolation goal. So a change of tactic was needed. Went with 2 up top, and it worked. Beat Blackpool 2-0. They were rock bottom, so I would have been frustrated if we didn't win. But Tom Bradshaw ended I think it was an 11 or 12 game goal drought by grabbing 2 goals. He was fantastic that game. We went away to Doncaster, beat them 4-0. Bradshaw injured. David Faupala coming in for his debut. Jamie Thomas grabbing 2 goals though. Faupala grabbing 1. And Andy Taylor grabbing 1 also. A 1-1 draw to Millwall. Faupala scoring again. An early one from him, but Steve Morrison cancelled it out in the 70th minute. A draw to Crewe Alexandria, who went 1-0 down. Ryan Colclough, 26th minute goal. But we equalised just 3 minutes later with a penalty. And then we went and beat Wigan 3-1. Another penalty there. Is Anthony Ford opening the score, and then the penalty went in. Tom Bradshaw made it 3-0, and Harris Vukic grabbed a consolation for Wigan. We did actually also miss a penalty in this game. We could have gone 2-0 up, but we missed a penalty. We have 3 penalties on the trot, look. We scored the 2, and we've missed the 1. But today we have got Burton Albion now. Coventry have actually slipped down a little bit in the league. Their form, they haven't won in their last 5. We haven't lost in our last 5. But again, so Scunthorpe haven't either. They've won more than us, but they've lost more than us. We've drawn a couple more. But our goal difference is the strongest in the league at the moment. But they are very close to us. So Scunthorpe now well within the race. I mean, everyone around here is not far away. I think our dip of form has let everyone catch up with us a little bit. So hopefully, you know, we need to be hot on our toes. So this is the team I'm going to start. We're going to start with an attacking mentality, fluid team shape, and we've dropped down the number of instructions. So hopefully the lads can do their own thing. We're starting Etheridge in goal, who's been superb so far this season. Demetriou at right back, Downing and Andy Taylor in the middle, with Rico Henry at left back. Sam Manton and Jake Forster-Kasky at centre midfield. For the last few games I've been playing Isaiah Osborne. He's not rated very highly, but whenever I've played him as a ball-winning midfielder, he's been superb. So started him, have a bit more grit in the midfield, and it's kind of works. And forward on the right, Sheehy on the left, and Jamie Thomas and Tom Bradshaw up front. Now we've got good options. We've got Laukovic is injured, but option-wise we've still got Batiki, who could come on and do a job in the middle or on the right. Faupala is a great striker. Isaiah Osborne, who could grind us out a result if we need to. Tom Walker, another good winger. And Romain Sawyers, who had a long-term injury. He was fantastic for us before that, but he hasn't really broken back into the team. He's not really fitting into this formation at the moment. So hopefully we can try and give him a bit more game. So I'm thinking about it. I think he is best as a cam. But what I'm going to do, whilst I think about it, you can't do this, guys. It's a really good way of, you know, trying to get a player better in a particular position. We could train him to play as a central midfielder, so I can play him a little bit more there. So what I'm going to do, I'll play him as an advanced playmaker, train him there. His stats are pretty good for the job already, to be honest. They're all above 12, which isn't bad at all. So, that's what we can look into. But that team is good to go, and we're going to start with that team here against Burton Albion today. So, here we go. We're the favourites for this game. They've got Aurelien Jochum as their big miss. So hopefully we need to, get an upper hand on the chase for our title. Now, Burton are starting a 4-1-2-3. Ankergren in goal. McCrory, O'Connor, Ramage and Edwards at the back. John Musinho, defensive midfielder. Riley and Butcher. Aikens, Jimmy Kebe and Bevan up front. Our team, obviously, we've gone through that. Henry, Taylor, Downing, Dimitri, Forskaski, Manson, Cheehy, Ford, Bradshaw and Thomas. So hopefully we can go and grab a victory in this game. We need to. Our form has got a lot better than it has been. So we need to start, trying to keep up our good form. So there we go. Just keep it at that and try and get a victory. We've been playing much better football. Not dominating games as much as we were at the start of the series. I think that is kind of the switch and the transition from the beta to the full game. It's changed a lot of things, and that's why people who started saves before then, such as me, maybe it wasn't the best idea, but I think we've finally settled into the full game a little bit more. And for me, since the full game's come out, I haven't actually started a new save of my own. I've tried, I haven't really got glued to a save yet, so we need to try and get more episodes of this out, try and move this series on a little bit, and we're in the last quarter of the season now, so not long to go at all, but we have started pretty well, having a lot of the ball early on here. Just hoping that Bradshaw can grab one. He had one disallowed as well last game. We could have been 4-0 up against Wigan, which would have been nice. We really dominated that game. I thought we could struggle, but we really played well against Wigan, got a good result. So hopefully we can do the same here. We're away at Burton, the Pirelli Stadium, I think it is. But we have got an early booking with Paul Downing at centre-back. But not much happening at the moment. But so far so good. As long as we don't concede, doing anything silly, then we'll always go and grab a goal. But have I jinxed it? Ooh, almost. I think that may have been a really good chance for Burton. Cleared up to Thomas. Can we break away now up to Bradshaw here on the left hand side? Slots it into Rico Henry, back across, wins a corner. Good football there, good breakaway. It's going to be Henry with the corner in. Decent ball. Back out to Bradshaw. Can he give it back to Rico Henry? He can. Henry, good ball in. Oh, it's gone in as well. And it's a Ramage own goal. Rico Henry with a low ball in. It's come off Ramage. He's headed up in the back of the net. Bradshaw, good ball back to Rico Henry. And the youngster puts it in. And it comes off Ramage and goes into the back of the net. Perfect start for us there. 1-0, we'll take it. And Rico Henry, been sniffed around by a few Premier League clubs. Keep having reports of Villa. The Villa manager coming to watch him, but really he's a player I want to keep around. So coming up now towards half time, not long left, but it looks like Burton will have dominated the attacking parts of this game, but it looks like we're going to go in at the break 1-0 up, and Paul Taylor's got a bit of an injury. We may have to bring him off just to come away from that at half time. I don't want that to be long term because centre-backs are difficult to find at a good price on loan. There's not many good quality centre-backs at the moment. So I'm going to bring on James O'Connor, who's been okay for us. He's going to come on. And it's been an okay first half. I'm happy with that. And there we go. They're all extremely delighted, which is what we like to see. This formation 4-2-2 working very well indeed. Jamie Thomas and Tom Bradshaw working well together. Thomas and I can't even remember his name. David Falpala. He's been really good. I tried to get Thierry Ambrose as well. I would have been happy with one of them. I think about 6 of our English clubs were after Falpala, and luckily he came to us, and he's done a decent little job so far. Brought him into as a backup to score a few goals, and that's what he's done. Bradshaw though into Mantum, and he probably should have put that away. Very close. Clipped the outside of the poster and ran around the side of the goal. Here's Tomaso playing good football, keeping the ball well. O'Connor into Andy Taylor. Long ball forward, it wasn't great, and Aikens is going to get there now, and it's that poor long ball has got us in a spot of bother. Musinho, Butcher into Bevan, Edwards on the right hand side into Akins again. Good tackle by young Rico Henry. Now will break. Look at his pace coming away with it. Into Jamie Thomas. Loads of room on the right. Here's Anthony Ford. And he's tried to slot it in. He put it straight at the goalkeeper. Would have been his 11th of the season. But it's good so far. I'm looking at Adil Chihi. Possibly bringing him off. Young Tom Walker might come on. Here's Bradshaw though. Oh yes, what a finish. 2 goals up now. Tom Bradshaw's 13th of the season. Despite the long drought, he's still got 13 goals. And it's a beautiful goal. Great long ball by Ford into Bradshaw. Beautiful finish from a tight angle into the near post past the goalkeeper. And there we go. So now we're going to make a change. And we're going to bring off Chihi and bring on Tom Walker. And we'll give him a team talk as well. A passionate one at that. Show me what you got today. And whenever he's played Walker, he's been pretty decent. So hopefully he can go and grab an assist or something along those lines. Possibly even a goal. Manson on a booking. May bring on Isaiah Osborne now just to shield up that midfield. And we'll make that our last change. Isaiah Osborne on. Keep him as that ball winning midfielder on support. That's what we like to see. It's getting better though this season. I was a bit worried when we went on that little streak of not winning many games or go down from attacking to counter. But we've switched it up. It just takes one win. We had to wait a long time to come across Blackpool, who were in very poor form. Switched to 2 strikers, and going forward now, we're scoring a lot more goals. Cleared away again. This is what having 2 strikers does. We've got that extra option up front when one of them collects the ball. Thomas has looked decent since starting a few games as well. Here's Jimmy Kebe though. Burton grab a goal. Musinho. Isaiah Osborne went towards the tackle. Great tackle again from Dimitri. Long ball towards Jamie Thomas. Loads of room for Bradshaw again in the middle. What a finish. 3-0. Tom Bradshaw again with another goal. Beautiful finish. And Burton Albion don't know what's hit them. What a counter-attack. We had options returning. And what a finish. First time strike past the goalkeeper. 3-0 up now. Easy as that. O'Connor's got an injury. And that's not too good. But I'll drop Isaiah Osborne into the defensive midfield role because he can't really play. And I have used all 3 changes. Drop Walker into right, forward it to right mid, Walker into left mid, just to drop the team a bit deeper. I'll probably just keep it like that. To be fair, we'll just go from control to standard. And instruction wise, we'll keep time wasting sometimes, tempo normal, and probably keep it like that. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that. Confirm changes there. Let's just see off this game now. I'd love to keep a clean sheet though. And despite us being down to 10 minutes, it may be a bit more difficult. But wow, Gillingham 5-0 up against Chesterfield. We're coming into the last 10 minutes. We've had a very good performance here for this live con, which is perfect on the return of ruling our rivals. Obviously next is probably going to be Birmingham, I'm guessing. But if we go up, I'm going to carry on with Walsall for a couple more years. I mean, Championship should be a massive task with such low amount of money Walsall have. There may still be another goal in this coming into stoppage time. Jimmy Kebe back to Naylor into Musinho. Beaven and Jimmy Kebe tucks it in bottom corner. A bit frustrating to concede. That's Jimmy Kebe, second of the season. And Burton Albion make it 3-1. Consolation goal there for them. But that's going to be full time. There we go. Great result there. Burton Albion 1, Walsall 3. And that should consolidate our position at top of the table a bit more. Check out the other scores now. We've actually 3 points clear. So Scunthorpe must have lost. And Coventry probably lost or drew. Check it. Scunthorpe got smashed 4-0 against Oldham, who've moved up to 7th in the league. Coventry, where are they? Or am I being blind? Drew 0-0 to Fleetwood. So that is a very strong result for us now. Burton Albion are 16th in the league. They've got 40 points. We're now 21 points ahead of them. And now what a game we've got coming up here. Tuesday, we've got Scunthorpe United 2nd in the league. That could be a big game for us. But unfortunately, we're not going to do a live com for that one. Probably should have done. But we're going to break it up. We probably have 2 more episodes for this season. So by the end of this week, the season should be completed, hopefully. So what we're going to do, I think we already live commed a game against Shrewsbury. Back, when was it? I can't remember. Let me do all competitions though, just so, there we go. I mean, Gillingham 8th, Shrewsbury 14th, Sheffield United 5th. I want to try and keep it round about here. I'm going to do the Gillingham game. Or should I do the Shrewsbury game again? You know what? I'm doing the Sheffield United game. Mixing it up a little bit. 5th place in the league. Sheffield United doing pretty well. So we're going to go to the start of April for the next episode and play them. And by the end of the last episode, there will only be a 4-game gap. And we'll play Fleetwood Town, who are 20th in the league at the moment. They may be higher, they may be lower by the time we play them on the last game of the season. But by the time Sheffield United, we play them, there could be a real either divide. Will we be at the top ready for promotion? Will we still be unsure? Or will we slip down into the playoffs or even more below? That's the questions we need answering for the next episode. But we're going to be playing Sheffield United with a fantastic victory here against Burton Albion 3-1. And before we end the episode, we're going to check out the full league table. 61 points now. We've got a very strong goal difference. Scunthorpe United took a massive hit there. And finally, we're going to go on to the player overview. The top goal scorers in the league: Simeon Jackson, Sordell, Tom Hopper, McDonald. No sign of Bradshaw, but he would be around this sort of points, 7th or 8th. Milan Alkovic has got the 2nd most man of the matches in the league, but other than that, key tackles, Paul Downing. We haven't really got too much on that front. But the best average possession, least conceded goals, which is good. 2nd best form now in the league, and the most amount of goals as well. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. Please do drop a like down below if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you check out my experiments as well. We've got loads of them going on at the moment. Need a bit of feedback on them if possible. Go and follow me over on Twitter, which is @DaveAsAPartyFM. And guys, I'll see you all next time.